Time now at 6:52, and this is my first show back since the John Thuesen Capitol murder trial, so we're going to be doing a little bit something different this morning. I have a commentary that I'd like to share. Thank you to Mike Wright for allowing me to do it. You can find the written version in the blog section of KBTX.com. You can also leave your comments there. For the previous 3 weeks, I sat surrounded by ultimate despair. It was inescapable in a courtroom where everything revolved around one storyline. Kid grows up, kid goes to war, kid comes back damaged, kid abuses and kills. Debating to what extent John Thuesen's mental illnesses led to this tragedy is not something that I want to do, but to deny that they played some role would seem ignorant to me. Were they mitigating circumstances? 12 jurors said no. Millions of Americans suffer from depression, and the bravest people that this country has to offer are coming back from defending our freedoms and the freedoms of others with post-traumatic stress disorder. I grew up in a military family. Those who wear the uniform are double tough, but they're trained to let you know that they're not vulnerable, even though they might be vulnerable on an incomprehensible level. Depression and PTSD are just two mental illnesses. Not one that you could name is something that the sufferer asks for. Unfortunately, the sufferer often does not ask for help either. And unfortunately, warning signs may slide past those closest to the sufferer. And what are we left with then? The potential is unsettling at best. And asking for help is tough. I'll personally attest to that, because during a rough patch in my own life, I decided that I needed a little bit of help to get through some things. It was a humbling experience, but what I gained through it, including the support of some amazing friends, has made me much better and stronger. There are so many people that are in far more dire straits than me and who need far more help than I needed. If you feel called to do so, the head of your place of worship surely will listen. Counselors in your area are easily found in the phone book, or the United Way is available to you by simply dialing 211. For veterans, there's a relatively new tool at your disposal, the Veterans Crisis Hotline, which is available by calling 1-877-VET-2-VET. For mothers that may be suffering from the common postpartum depression, you can call 800-PPD-MOMS. And there is the National Suicide Prevention Lifeline at 800-273-TALK. There are people all around us that need a helping hand but don't ask for it, or others don't offer it, or both. And lives can be saved. I learned that over the past 3 weeks. That's when a hero became a villain, maybe a sympathetic one to some, but one whose actions left two people void of life and so many others void of the lives they once had. Sadly, it could happen again, so please do not let it happen to you. It is 6:55 right now. We're back in a moment. You're watching News 3.